welcome back, or for the first time? No, welcome back to Jill Lantern, but this time we're playing Second Helping, which is supposed to take place right after the demo. And yeah, we got a key from the diff, and so we're gonna go jump back in. There it is. Alright, I think just new interview, right? Welcome back, you're looking better. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Do you want to recap what we covered last time before we begin? I remember what happened. If you're not sure what happened, you can go look at the other video. So what happened next? After Jill and I had tried the homing spell a half a dozen times, we had to accept that it really was my blood in a jar. Which raised the obvious question, how did it get in there? Ah, we're back with Pumpkin Wife. Well, that's unexpected. Yeah, just like everything else tonight. Don't suppose you know how your blood got in there, do you? No, but I might know who does. Let me guess. Pumpkin hater? A few months ago, I started sleepwalking. Joy would find me all over campus. One night, she found me with my hand cut and led me back to bed. I don't know about that, dude. I didn't even know it had happened until I woke up and saw my hand was bandaged. I remember feeling weak, but I didn't think it had lost that much blood. Do you have a history of sleepwalking? Not until then, but I was under a lot of stress, so I just started waking up in random places. Well, no. Joy always made sure I got back to my bed. This girl? So the only evidence you have that you were sleepwalking at all was her saying so. Joy wouldn't lie to me. She takes care of me. Man, it must be really hard to see through all the gas you're being lit up with. Yeesh. And here I was starting to actually respect you a little bit. You do know she's involved in whatever's going on here, right? We don't know that. She said you needed you for a long-term project. There's something wrong there. And we know she's gonna be here later. You literally found her body. Maybe she was dragged out here. I didn't have time to look around and investigate before you chased us off. Well, you got time now. Fine. We glared at each other for another minute. Then I got to work looking around. I'd already seen everything here, but I was angry and I didn't want Jill to be right. Come on, think. You've got all these clues. You've got to be able to make something out of them. She was kidnapped by the French cult. Jill brought her here. She came on her own. Maybe Joy came here herself. There's no evidence against that. But if she did, then who killed her? Damn it, I can't find any clues for a murder that hasn't happened yet. Or a murder that hasn't happened yet. All I have to go on is that weird knife that Jill ate. A crumpling piece of paper about moon worshippers and a jar of my blood. Wait, blood. Wasn't there something about blood when we came here the first time? Ah. I remember now. When I found Joy, there was a pool of blood next to her. I almost knelt down in it before Kenny stopped me. Whose blood was that? I mean, it could be either one of these, right? I mean, there's no trail leading from her body. I don't know, the killer's blood? But if that's true, shouldn't there have been more blood splattered? Yeah. I'm positive it was just that one pool next to her. Plus, that was a lot of blood. I doubt whoever left it would have gone very far, and certainly not without leaving a trail. It doesn't make sense for it to be the killer's blood, but what other option is there? The blood from the garden? No? Oh, I thought there would be like a trail. Okay. So it's her own blood. Okay. Could it be Joy's blood? There was no sign of a struggle, and it was too fresh to be from from the jar. Okay. But she was stabbed in the chest while lying on her back. Why would there be a pool of her own blood almost a foot from her body? Because she took the jar? And she needed blood anyway? Jill said there was no magic done around her. But is there something else that could explain it? The raised pentagram? The jar of blood? Maybe the jar of my blood? No, the blood couldn't have been from the jar. It was too fresh. Oh, that's not what I meant, but okay. It couldn't be.
Well...
I have a theory, but I need you to help to test it. Do you have a knife or something? Oh!
What?
Where is she keeping that? Actually, never mind. Yeah, that's perfect. Hold it, point up with both hands in front of you and look up at the moon.
Huh.
Okay. Now walk forward while still looking up at the moon. Did she stab herself? She landed on her knife. Oh no. What a bad way to go. Ah! Sounds of clumsy impalement. Ow. Damn it. Are you okay? This hurts. Not as much as it hurts me. Roll over. What? Roll over onto your back. Oh. I'm almost at the center of the pentagram. With a knife stuck through my chest, just like how I found Joy. So she was walking around with a human bone knife, tripped over the pentagram, and impaled herself. Exactly. But why wouldn't she be looking where she was?
Oh.
She has to look at the moon, no? Or practicing one. Huh, so it really was an accident. That's disappointing. Wait, doesn't this mean Pumpkin Hater is in some kind of moon worshipping cult? Yes.
Human.
This is my fault. Why is she crying?
What?
What? If I'd been here to help her, she wouldn't have tripped. She needed my help, and I wasn't here.
Huh.
I really think you're missing the point here. The point is, I messed up and Joy paid the price. Joy is part of a cult, is the point here. Oh, for the love of... Okay, let's, for the moment, forget everything we just learned. If she really needed you, then where were you last time around? Back at the party, drinking a water bottle and wishing I could go home. Oh, so you actually refused to help her last time. That's surprising. No, she told me to wait there for her. Wait, she didn't ask me to help her last time. But then why did she say she needed help this time?
Well...
Does she remember dying last time?
What?
You do? Yeah, but you're not going to listen to me if I say anything bad about her, are you? I'll admit it, this is strange. I can't understand why Joy would be doing a moon ritual out here. She always hated pumpkins and Halloween and stuff. And yet she's out here at her Halloween party.
Well...
That's because she's trying to help me, sure. I thought it was because she needed you for a long-term project. Which, you know, might have something to do with all this, maybe? You said this had some kind of sacrifice. What kind of sacrifice and for what? A human sacrifice. Although, it's admittedly kind of hard to make out. The paper's wrinkled and the language is pretty flowery and pretentious. It's something to do with uniting souls with a sacrifice of blood to gain ultimate power under the light of the moon and some other French gibberish. Uniting souls? I think it's talking about murder. Really snobby, artsy murder. Not really my thing, if you can believe it. Ah! Pumpkin wife? But it might not. Hey, no. I see what's going on in that little head of yours. It's not a romantic gesture, it's a murder plot. How do you know? A full moon, uniting souls, bound by blood, and all on my birthday? Denial is a river. That's all pretty romantic stuff, don't you think? No. It's a sacrifice of blood, and I already told you there's no actual magic in it, so there won't be any binding of anything. It's the thought that counts. What? Your crush is a pumpkin-hating psycho who killed herself practicing a human sacrifice ritual to gain... to a giant rock in the sky. I knew you wouldn't listen. Alright, let's go find Pumpkin Hater and see what her excuse is for all of this. She's probably still waiting for me at the party. Then you're going to have to carry me again. Fine, let's just get out of here already. Okay, but what about the blonde? What was her name again? You know, I nearly forgot it was your birthday. Yeah, worst one of my life. Oh. Ooh, they were watching. That's a jock, and I don't know. I don't remember what the other silhouette is. We heard the party almost half a mile before we saw it. Things were in full swing again. Right? Mm, what are they doing? People were laughing, shouting, and hooking up all over the place. Oh, is that what they're— oh no, that's what those two are doing in there. That kind of stuff always made me uncomfortable. Last time I'd hidden behind a tent so I didn't have to look at everyone. But as Jill and I stepped next to the bonfire and looked around, I suddenly had the feeling that something was very wrong.
Wow.
This place certainly livened up. It also thinned out a bit. I don't think those bodies at the dock are the only ones in the forest now. Looks like Barbecue Boy and Pumpkin Hater are gone too. I don't see them anywhere. Neither do I. Damn it. Maybe we should head back to the— Viv, there you are. Oh, Candy, that was her name. Careful, Candy, you almost made me drop Jill. Who's Jill? Oh my god, you brought your pumpkin. I love pumpkins. It can talk? That's so— oh, she's drunk. How does she do that? Pumpkin magic. Cool. I wanna kiss it. Well, this took a fun turn. She looks so smug. Please do not kiss the talking jack-o'-lantern, Candy. Oh. Spoil sport. Listen, we need to find Joy and Mark. Have you seen them? Joy? Oh, Vivi, I need to tell you something about Joy. I take offense to that. Joy's a good person, Candy. You just need to get to know her. Get to know her? I dated her. Oh, drama! Joy never said she had a girlfriend before. When was this? I wasn't her girlfriend. I said we dated, but only like twice? Yeah, twice. Definitely not 3-date material. She's way too controlling and like way manipulative. She's total tick stick. I mean, toxic? Oh, no. It's— why is it so hard to think right now? You mean toxic? Yeah, toxic. She is really drunk. Like those octopuses with the rings, you know? Oh yeah. The blue-ringed octopus, one of the most dangerous marine animals on Earth. Trash it. Jill, why do you know that? Because it's badass? She's right. You're right? She is fine. Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Yep, don't look like it though, huh? It's the— oh my god. Right. You're a cool pumpkin. You should meet my boyfriend. He's— oh, he's trans. Their dialogue is not great for dyslexic right now. But he's with his other girlfriend right now because she doesn't like Halloween. Isn't that sweet? Oh, that is sweet. So he let you come here alone. I had things to do. It's Vivi's birthday, so I wanted to make sure she was okay when I heard she was coming. And get her away from that bitch. You are officially my favorite human. Wait, Candy came to this party because of me? But we've never even met before. Hey, why do you keep calling her Vivi? Because that's her name, silly. Vivian Victoria. Vivi, get it? What? How do you know my middle name? You told me. Ages ago. What? I'm sorry, I don't remember. When was this? Oh, that's okay. I guess I'm not very memorable. Vivi, you idiot. Now you've made the nice non-binary sad. I didn't mean to. Hey, Candy. What? What do you get when you cross a soul-stealing demon with a dentist? I don't know. What? A cheaper dentist. That was terrible. You're smiling too. It is terrible. No, I'm not. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember, and I should get back to patrol now. Patrol? Yeah, I'm part of the PADS team. PADS. Party and Date Safety. It's a volunteer safety group at my college. Yeah, gotta make sure nobody's trying to creep on anybody. Ah. Oh? I think we may have some bad news for you. Kenny, are you sure you haven't had any alcohol tonight? Think hard. Just some bottled water and some cola or cocaine. She means cola. I'd never do drugs. She's been roofied. Or they've been roofied. Well, I do have an edible every once in a while, but never at a party. That'd be irresponsible. Oh no. Hey, you're shaking. What's wrong? Are you okay, Vivi? Are you cold? Do you want to sit by the fire? Huh? Oh, I'm fine. Actually, would you mind if I stepped over there for a minute? I need to have a word with my pumpkin. That seems completely normal, and I feel no need to question it. Great, don't go anywhere. I think I know what's going on. I mean, I know why everyone keeps dying. Huh? What do you mean? There isn't another killer, or at least not just one more. I mean, shit, there could be dozens by now. What? Back up. What are you talking about? Dozens? It's the partygoers. They're not drunk or high. They're all on 7 sin? Huh? It's a college party, V. Hate to break it to you, but there's going to be a lot of sinning going on. No, 7 sin. It's the new designer drug that's been showing up on campus. Real bad news. Very unpredictable. What do you mean, unpredictable? Around the start of the semester, there was a party on my campus that almost shut down the entire school. The campus security had to call the cops, and then the cops had to call in a SWAT team to deal with it. Sounds like one hell of a party. Hell is exactly the right word. I saw photos of the aftermath. It was like something out of Home of a Million Cadavers. Huh? Some people became extremely aroused. Some then suddenly slipped into comas right where they stood. Several people started eating so much that their stomachs literally burst. And even then, they still kept eating. Whoa. It only gets worse. Other people, some of them with no history of depression or any other mental issues, suddenly committed suicide right then and there with whatever they could find. One girl tried to burn off her own face with a clothes iron. Ew. What? Others became homicidally violent for no reason at all. One guy stomped in another man's head for having a nicer looking shirt than him. And one woman cut off her own arm because a fly landed on it. She said it was unclean. What the fuck? Then they started wandering out of the house and attacking people on the street. Security couldn't stop them with tasers or beanbag guns or anything sort of lethal force. It was like they couldn't feel pain anymore. Sounds like someone broke out a sample plot of bath salts, cocaine, and ecstasy. That's the crazy thing. When the toxicology report came back, the only thing they could find were traces of the same unknown substance in all of the affected victims. So wait, you're telling me that was all caused by one drug? One drug that almost every person at that party ingested, even people who had long history of sobriety. So you think that's what's got into your little lake party? Given the carnage that we saw last time, it makes sense. Now I get why it's called 7 Sin. Lust for sex drive, sloth for the coma, gluttony, envy, wrath, pride, it's all there. It all started with greed. One evil bastard willing to destroy all those lives for a new money-making drug. Wait, what about Candy? They just seem drunk? Well, the only living person they found at the first party acted extremely disoriented and drunk, despite having 0 blood alcohol content. They survived less than 24 hours under observation before they were discovered dead in their hospital room. Does that mean Candy is going to? The FBI hasn't released the actual cause of death yet, but the rumor around campus is it wasn't the drug that killed them. But that's just a rumor, right? Well, I've never heard of a drug that could cleanly slit someone's throat, especially when the victim's hands were tied down to the hospital bed. You mean someone killed the only survivor because they were sober enough to say anything? That's the rumor. You seem to know a lot about this. Well, I'm presenting a case study on it as part of my criminal psychology presentation. Oh, Candy. We need to hide you. Wait, you're doing a case study on a massacre that happened in your own school? I mean, it's actually quite a unique opportunity from an academic standpoint anyway. And it was 2 massacres, actually. There was another house party that got hit just a few months after the first, and a few other isolated cases as well. Same unknown drug, same horrific results, no survivors. You're that girl who listens to nothing but true crime podcasts, aren't you? As to other things, sometimes. You should totally wear leggings when you do your presentation. You have a cute butt. Candy, this is serious. Candy, I told you to wait over there. I like your cute butt. Can I bite it? Oh, it's lust then, is it? No. Okay. Let's make sure I've got this clear in my hollow little head. Tonight on Halloween, a cranky old witch summoned a demon, which would be me, to go kill a bunch of collar suits partying on her lake. You're a demon? Whoa, you're so small and cute though. Thank you. But somebody already used a new super drug called 7 Sin to make all the college students go crazy and die before the demon. Again, me could kill any of them. Sheesh, talk about getting called out for nothing. Yeah, and I'm not so sure why the witch summoned you in the first place. People come out to this lake all the time. Maybe she wanted to make Jill into a pumpkin pie. You want to taste? I... Can I have a taste of pumpkin pie? I've actually never had it. Maybe I'll like it. You want a taste? Wait a minute. You're just no fun. No, I think Annie might be onto something. Huh? When we confronted the witch before, she said she would destroy you if we gave her back the book. I thought she was lying, but what if she was telling the truth? Ha! She should have read the fine print. Demons can't be killed on the mortal plane. Best you can do is destroy our physical body for a bit, and then we head back to our home dimension and come right back. So you're an immortal cutie pumpkin demon. Well, I am here. Only magic can destroy magic. Aren't you forgetting something? Huh? What? Remember the lightning spell I used on the docks? The one you couldn't aim properly? What about it? It was called Kill the Killer. You didn't kill anyone, but Mark pushed the witch into the fire. That's why the spell killed him instead of you. But if you had killed someone, like the witch told you to do, that magical lightning bolt would have turned you into a pumpkin fritter. Huh? She could even have prepped the spell ahead of time. Remember how you were to appear before her at midnight? I was overthinking it. The contract wasn't badly phrased because she was trying to trick you. She just didn't care to do it right because she was going to kill you anyway. Although I guess that doesn't explain the weird signature. I think your pumpkin's broken. Huh? Jill? I could have died? Wyatt, do you want to calm down a... Hey, who just yelled something? I hate people who yell things. Praise 7 Sinner. Is that a chainsaw? Oh look, a chainsaw. Run. Huh? Run. I could have died. I could have died. I could have died. Jill. Oh no. Jill suddenly dealing with mortality. Oh, I was waiting for it to like load. I had to click it. Okay, I think we lost him. We also lost our non-binary friend. What? You guys lost Candy? What? Crap. I hope those sin drug cycles didn't get her. Get them. Them, sorry. Damn it. I was so busy running, I didn't even look back to see if they were following us. As long as the loop resets, they'll be okay. And they won't have any memory of anything that happened, remember? Leaving them behind still doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey V, there's something I think I should tell you. You can tell me anything you want as long as I can put you down first, and as long as it doesn't insult my friend Joy. Okay. That's better. Sheesh, how are you so freaking heavy? V, listen to me. And that's another thing. What's with all this V and VV stuff? I don't know you or Candy, but all of a sudden you're both acting like...
Damn it.
Will you just shut up and listen? We are in serious danger right now. More serious than being stuck in a forest with a bunch of homicidal, drugged up college kids while my life is slowly sucked away? Yeah, much worse. Have I mentioned that this is the worst birthday of my life? I was thinking about what you said, and I think you're right. The witch did summon me here just to kill me.
Demon.
Oh dear, the demon is having to face her own mortality. This is a big deal, V. I don't think I'm the first victim. We may be dealing with a demon serial killer. Oh my, someone is trying to kill you and all the people you know and care about? I can't possibly imagine what that's like. Look, I get the attitude, but I need you to take this seriously. Why should I? Karma actually exists. That's the best news I have heard all night. I know this is hard for you to understand, but I'm doing this for the greater good of your planet. Okay. Now, not necessarily everyone on the planet, but... No, go on. Tell me all about how murdering some freshman is going to save the world. This is so not what I signed up for. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Oh, like the beginning. So first off, the world I come from isn't really what you would think of as hell. There are no tortured human souls or rivers of blood or anything like that. It's a completely different reality with totally different rules. There's no physical space, it's all just energy. There's no gravity or bodies that need a bunch of different resources. and very particular climates just to survive. Everything is plentiful, nurturing, and honest. And honestly, pretty boring. Are you trying to tell me you're actually an alien from another dimension? Technically, but most of us base our bodies and identities here off of your legends and mythology. So we do play the role of gods and demons for you. So you're a bunch of ancient aliens, great. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Do I need to wear a tinfoil hat? A long time ago, we figured out how to travel to other realities. We saw some real mind-blowing stuff, things so horrible or beautiful that I can't even put it into my words. But the most fascinating place is any reality we found was this little blue-green planet with these weird monkeys that lied to each other for fun. That's what it is? Huh? I'm talking about Earth and humans. I got that, but why lying for fun? Well, how else do you describe fiction? Humans are the most inventive and unpredictable things in the universe. Is fiction lying? Give a human a pointed stick and they'll figure out 50 neat tricks and form a whole religion around it faster than we could decide on what to call it. So humans are the ultimate dancing monkeys of the universe. Great. No, the meaning of life is just to be amusing. Hey, imagination is one of the highest forms of intelligence that exists, and you humans are born with it. That's an incredibly rare talent in any reality, if you say so. Anyway, after a while, some demons started to wonder how creative you all could be if you had something better than just pointy sticks and paint. Let me guess, the witch's spellbook? Spellbooks, magic swords, enchanted lamps, you name it. Give your favorite human a magical trinket was like giving a bouquet to your favorite actor after a play. So the witch killed her demon? Only the bouquet was more like a fully loaded machine gun. We didn't consider it like that at first. No, I bet you just wanted to see what would happen. Well, yeah. Human media was pretty limited by your language and what you drew on a wall or acted out on stage. We wanted to see what you would do with better special effects. We just didn't expect you to start using them against other members of your community. So you took them away. Well, eventually. How long is eventually? Only a couple of decades. You were handing out magical weapons for a couple of decades? They weren't weapons, they were just props. Props that can summon lightning bolts and turn human beings into puddles of goo. Okay, they were a little advanced for humanity at the time, but the humans we gave them to said they'd use them responsibly. And you believed them. Look, before we met humans, we couldn't even grasp the concept of intentionally misrepresenting reality for any reason. We can inherently make our own space and shape it to our liking. We're sustained by the energy around us. We never have to worry about starving. At least in our home dimension anyway. We never had any reason to lie, so we were never very creative. We thought your creativity was born out of a necessity for survival, and that would make you more responsible with magic than you were since you had the constant threat of dying. Well, there's your first mistake. Yeah, and that mistake never cost us one of our own. Some humans weren't happy with the trinkets we were handing out, so they set a trap for one of us by using the magic we'd giving them. The humans somehow got it in their head that if they could kill us, they could take our power. And before you get any ideas, it doesn't work like that. Not any more than killing a human gives you their strength or intelligence. I'll keep that in mind. So what happened to the demon they ambushed? They managed to escape, but they were badly injured. Everyone was angry and terrified when they found out what happened. Some of our braver demons went after the humans responsible. They leveled the entire city, but some of the humans managed to escape with their gifts. I think that book was one of them. Huh. I'm surprised you didn't just run away and leave us to our own devices after things became too real for you. Well, we almost did. After the, I guess you can call it a strike team, they came back with the news that some of the killer humans had escaped. We had a big meeting about what to do next. A lot of demons said it was just an isolated incident and our show of force would keep it from happening again. Others said it was still too dangerous and we should wipe out everything in a few thousand miles of the city, just to be sure. Most of them said even that was too dangerous and we should just abandon the planet together and just watch humanity from a safe distance from then on. Then, my professor spoke up, although she wasn't my professor at the time. I mean, I wasn't even alive back then. She said we couldn't just run away. We'd made this mess and we needed to clean it up. Good to hear one of you had some sense of responsibility. Well, it was pretty much just her. Not many people were really on board with the idea, until she also pointed out that if we left the humans with those magical items and no guidance on how to use them, humanity would eventually destroy themselves completely. Our favorite source of entertainment would be cancelled forever. So it was self-interest that won out in the end. Doesn't sound like our species are that different after all. That's what my professor keeps saying. I mean, all things have some similarities. Anyway, there were a couple of years of arguing after that. Eventually, it was decided that no more magical gifts would be given to humans, and all the ones that had been given out had to be recovered. We still wanted better media though, so instead of just giving you magic, we'd start subtly guiding humans towards advancing their own technology. Hence the thing about demons creating the internet earlier. Exactly. Free travel was banned between dimensions, and human media became import only. HPA. Is this the Human Preservation Agency? Yeah. Was created along with a specialized school where the new students would be trained by experts in human behavior. I joined up because I wanted to see the human world for myself, and the rest is history. Or maybe mythology. Wait, she's... Huh. And that's the whole story. We spent the last couple thousand years trying to round up and destroy all the magical artifacts we gifted, while also helping humans perfect things like radio and animation. Great. So why did you accept the contract to come here and kill a bunch of college students? Wait, 2,000 years and you're still cleaning up your mess? We don't exactly have a detailed checklist to go off of. By the time the recall happened, most of the original owners were already dead. Their gifts were either stolen or hidden away somewhere. Every decade or so, one of them pops back up and we have to track it down and get the human that activated it to hand it over. So what, you're some kind of field agent in the ancient alien OSD Foundation? Obtain, seclude, and defend all the lost relics to keep them out of the wrong hands at any cost? Well, yeah, that sums it up pretty nicely actually, only it's the HPA. Okay, so how was she going to get the artifact without killing the college students? And technically I'm only intern. After 2,000 years! They sent an intern, by herself, to collect one of the original artifacts used to attack a demon. We didn't know what the gift was. But yeah, we've been a little short-staffed lately. There's been a big jump in magical activity on Earth. Several demons who went out on missions just never came back. Oh. They just disappeared without a trace. Oh. How many missing demons are we talking about here? Well, enough that they had to send me on my own for my first mission. Yeah. And nobody thought to look into these disappearances? There wasn't any reason to think something bad could have happened to them. We thought they were all deep undercover on a mission. Or that they got distracted by some new human media craze and forgot that they were doing. That happens a lot, actually. I get it. Your entire civilization is made up of humanity's weeaboos. So you think our wicked witch of the lake is responsible for all those missing demons? Some of them, but even if it's just one, that's... Look, we haven't had a true human on demon fatality in, well, ever. If we don't stop this, demon may cut off all travel to Earth completely. Doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. All you people ever do is exploit us for your own amusement. You'll be seeing a different tune next time some nutjob gets a hold of a forgotten artifact and takes over half your planet. Or worse, two people find artifacts and try to use them against each other. What's wrong with that? Everyone loves a good wizard duel. Come on, V. Do you not know anything about magic? Look me in the eyes and ask me that again. What's a subtle human analogy? It's like modding a video game while you're trapped inside of it. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, you could end up causing some major bugs and even crash the whole system. Hang on, you're saying that if magic mixes with magic, it'll, what, destroy the fabric of reality? If the two magics are incompatible? Yes. Then how has this not happened before? Like you said, humanity isn't exactly known for not blowing itself up. Have you ever heard of Atlantis? Oh. The lost continent? It's not lost, it's quarantined. Quarantined! What? Two assholes with incompatible magic gifts got into a disagreement there are a couple thousand years ago. You're only here right now because some of our best magic users happened to be nearby and they were able to remove the entire continent from your reality. Are we gonna go to Atlantis next? I didn't think you should start rounding up your little presents after that. It was an isolated case. It was an entire civilization. Yeah, they made some really good stuff too. They made? Do you seriously just have to no value for human life at all? Why should I? You humans are more than happy to kill each other for greed, hate, or just because you can't agree on where you'll go after you die. So why should I care about human lives any more than you yourselves do? Especially when you've proven you'd try to kill us if we gave you a chance. A few bad humans don't give you the right to kill innocent people, Jill. All your kind say... And your kind started this mess by fucking up our history. We didn't do that much. You said you all took the identities from our myths and legends. How many holy wars started because of you? Not that many. How can you say you care about community, but treat my entire race where like disposable NPCs? We have lives. We feel pain. You kill your own kind. The only other creatures on your planet to do that are insects you crush underfoot all the time. How is this any different? What is wrong with you? Oh wait, that's right. Your entire view of humanity is from the internet and slasher movies. Obviously, you have a perfect understanding of how the world actually works. Well, my worldview has been pretty accurate from what I've seen tonight. This isn't... This is like arguing with an incel. That's hot shit coming from Vivian. Fucking... Let's talk about Joy again, Vivian. You take that back. You're closed-minded, violent, racist is the most literal sense, and you think everything is a stupid movie. I'm not... Look, I'm trying to fix the problem my people made. Don't act noble. You said earlier you were excited to try killing people like you saw on TV. Well, you act like you're so much better than us just because we need to put some effort into surviving. Anyone that breathes isn't even a person to you, or you're just sub-demon playthings. Well, you aren't demons, you're just angry little monkeys. And you're just a bunch of bullying rich kids with too much power and not enough empathy to know how to use it. You're just like what? Never mind. I guess I'm just doomed to work with self-important scumbags like you. Well, I don't exactly love being partnered with you either, human. But we're stuck with each other thanks to your screw-up. Damn it, keep it together, Vivian. Also, we have one more problem. Of course we do. If you're right, and the only reason the lightning spell didn't kill me is because I hadn't murdered anyone, then that means I can't afford to kill anybody. Finally, some good news. No, that's bad news. We're surrounded by drugged-out psychos, and I only promised not to kill your friends, remember? If we run into them and they try to kill you, I can't protect you without either killing them, which would make me vulnerable to the witch's spell, or not killing them when I easily could have, which breaks my contract and ejects me from this dimension, leaving you with nobody to break the time loop spell before it kills you. Wonderful. Well, since you're useless to me, I guess I'll just leave you here. Hey, what are you calling useless? And what have you got to do that's so much more important than staying alive? I still have to find Joy and figure out what's going on. Oh my god, this bitch. Are you fucking kidding me right now? These woods are full of chainsaw-wielding psychos and you still want to go look for that manipulative bitch? Stop calling her that. Did you forget everything we found out at the clearing, or what Candy said? She's using you, V. Why can't you just get that through your head? She's helping me. And that's pretty rich coming from someone whose entire race has been exploiting humanity for centuries. At least I'm upfront about it. You've been trying to turn me against her from the beginning. You just don't like me listening to anyone but you. You know who that sounds like? You're the one trying to use me. We signed a contract, dumbass. Of course I'm trying to use you. You're using me too. I am not. Yeah, you are. Where are you assholes? I'll teach you to shout angsty character drama. Run. This night sucks. Stop shouting. Vivian's insufferable. We spent another 15 minutes dodging the chainsaw man until we finally lost him again. The chainsaw man. By that point, we were completely lost too. Again. Jill and I weren't talking to each other, so I picked a random direction and started walking. I was half hoping she wouldn't follow me, but she quickly jogged ahead and started leading the way. At the time, I thought she was just being bossy, but I think she was trying to be helpful by clearing the way through the forest and looking for danger. Sounds like she felt bad about your fight. Did you? I don't know. I knew I was right about her weird racism towards humans, but I also couldn't admit that she was right about Joy. I just couldn't. Though I was having doubts. Oh, really? And the sky is blue? Oh, hey, look where we are. The fake ritual side. How do we end up back here? Fate. Well, you wanted to Fine pumpkin hater. Maybe the trauma makes you go home in this place. Hey, looks like somebody's been here. Huh? Wait, is that blood in the center of the circle? Did she die? Maybe somebody emptied out the jar of juice we left here. Hang on, let me check. Don't like this. Something smells literally... Wait a minute. Is this circle wet? Uh-oh.
V.
I don't think this is your blood. It's too fresh.
Jill.
And the ground here is soaked in gasoline. Jill, I think this might be a trap. Great, and Jill's in it. Should I move? Lay it already, you idiot. I'm trying. Joy? Barbecue boy. Got it. Oh no, I'm trapped. Back, demon. I have consecrated this circle with my own blood and energies. By the power of my 9 spirits, you cannot cross its flame. Joy, shut the fuck up. Oh, come on. What did you get from... yeah, a young adult novel or something? Joy, what are you doing? Saving you from your own stupidity. What were you thinking? Summoning a demon? I didn't summon her, the witch did. What? She's lying. I saw her controlling it. She ordered it to kill me when I tried to rescue her. Seriously? Rescue me? Look, we're temporary partners, but V works for me. Excuse me? Oh, by the way, before we start all this drama, we're also looking for the Witch of the Lake. You two wouldn't happen to know where we could find her, would you? Witch of the Lake? Hey, I think it's talking about... Shut up, you moron. If what you say is true, then I cannot allow you to pollute this world with your evil any longer, demon. Okay, seriously, why do you keep talking like that? I condemn you back to the pit that spawned you. Get the gas bucket, you idiot. Alright. So I have a few notes on your performance. Oh! Oh no, more fire. The generator agreed upon the weakness of all plant-based monsters in video games. Curse you, well-known RPG rules. No. Really? It's dying. Let's go. There's not much time. Hang on, Joy. Are you sure that thing is actually... I said let's go. Wait, Joy. Oh, the pain. The pain. Oh. Hello? She's just stuck in there? Joy, wait. What are you doing? We can't just leave blaze going like that. It could burn down the entire forest. Good. I hope this whole fucking place burns to ashes. Joy? Hey V, how about you shut up and let us non-mental degenerates do the talking, okay? Mark, shut the fuck up. What did you say? Damn it, Mark. What did you tell him, Joy? You promised you wouldn't tell anyone. You promised. And I didn't. He figured out on his own because you wouldn't stop acting so weird. Did you even take your medicine like I told you to? No. See, this is what happens when you don't listen to me and I do as I say. Now, Mark is going to apologize and then we're going to get moving. Got it? Joy, what are we waiting for? Huh? We got the girl back. Let's just do what we came here to do. And I said now Mark is going to apologize because we're all understanding friends here. And we're going to have to work together if we want to get that witch. Wait, you know where the witch cave is? Of course I do. I was practically raised in the damn forest. What? Vi, listen to me. There are a lot of things I haven't told you about myself. Yeah, no shit. But I was to protect you. Aww. I promise I'll tell you everything once this is over. But right now, we need to get to that cave and destroy that witch while she's trying to find out what happened to her little pet. But I thought you said she was too powerful. Isn't that why you needed to? If she had to summon a demon to kill me, then her powers will be drained so she can maintain the spell. We need to act now. Wait, she summoned Jill here to kill you. But why? Who is she? How does she know you? I said I'll explain later. But you'll explain it now. You're the one who can help me with this. Huh? You're more special than you realize. In fact, you may be the only one to put an end to all this. Uh-huh. Do you trust me? No! Of course I do. It's just everything has been so crazy tonight. And there's still so much I need to tell you. This isn't the first... Later. Right now, all you need to do is listen and follow my lead. No matter what happens, I need you to trust me completely, okay? No! Okay. Would you two just make out already? Mark! Mark, do us a favor and never open your mouth again, okay? Good. Now let's get going. Right. Do us all a favor and never open your mouth again. Arrogant bitch, just you wait. You'll get what's coming to you. Oh, great. Candy! Candy. Candy, please. We need help. There it is. The cave of the Lake Witch. I thought it was the witch of the lake. You can call her the shish kebab bitch for all I care. Now let's go. Wait a minute. What if she's in there waiting for us? There's three of us against one old croon. She has magic. She might have a knife. No, she has a spell book. But her magic takes time to cast. If we all rush her before she can finish a spell and get the book away from her, then she'll be powerless. Wait, how do you know how her magic works? Let's just go before your pet pumpkin gets loose and comes after us. I told you, that thing is dead. What's the matter, Mark? Worried about what'll happen if you try to rescue me again? Quiet. It looks like there's a fire inside. Stay alert and follow me. Oh, Candy is sneaking. What was that? Looks like she isn't home. Spread out and see if you can find a spell book or anything that looks like it could cause a lot of pain. I better grab that book while I have the chance. Wait, something's wrong. It should be right here. What are you bitching about now? The spell book, it should be right here on this table. How would you know that? Because that's where I found it before. Because that's where she found it before, Joyful. Your full name is Joyful? Oh, I like your design. You look nice. Joy, no. Stay back. Let me go. Don't worry. I got this. Okay, Grandma. Hand over the book and nobody gets hurt. Oh yeah, that went perfectly well. What the hell? She can grow vines like Jill? Ah, except these hurt a lot more. What's going on? What's the matter, my little spell thief? Confused? You remember me? You didn't really think I'd lose my memories to my own spell, did you? Spell? Vi, what is she talking about? What memories? Your little pet is actually quite an accomplished witch, Joyful. Much more so than you'll ever be. What? Can someone please get this vine thing away from my butt? No. Why is it in the butt? This is the second time your pet has been to my cave. Last time she stole my spell book. She had this walking protein shake burn me alive in my own fire pit. Walking protein shake. Hey lady, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen you before in my life. I thought that was it for me, dead, after only 13 years of witchcraft. I had so many regrets, so many things I still needed to do. So imagine my surprise and delight when I suddenly came back to life and found myself back here in the cave, only a few hours before I died. I was so confused. Had it all been a dream? A vision? I decided to check up on the demon I had sent out using my scrying spell, and what did I see? This little thief stealing my demon. Stealing? I think you mean educating. Be quiet. Normally, I would carve out a silver tongue of yours and use it as a doorstop. But as you're also the one who resurrected me, I will overlook this minor inconvenience. Wait, you brought her back? She was finally dead and you brought her back? With my mother's spellbook? You died. I had to do it to save your mother's spellbook? The spellbook is mine, you little ingrate. Or have you forgotten the thrashing your dear Auntie Anne gave you the last time you tried to steal it? You're not my aunt. You're just a psycho bitch who killed my mother. Oh, don't act like she was all that great. Just because she was born before me, she thought she was entitled to everything. Honestly, I did us both a favor by killing her. Oh, she's evil. Shut up. You're nothing but a cowardly old croon who deserves to die. You're a shriveled old cockroach who needs to be stamped out and... Enough. If you miss my precious sister so much, then perhaps I should reunite you with her. Do it, you coward, you fucking snake. I'll tear out your black heart with my... Oh! Wow, she was not fucking around. No, it'll be okay. You can fix this. You just have to start the loop again. You will not survive another loop restart. She's not dead. She's just waiting. It's okay. Ah, I should have done that years ago. But then if I had, I suppose I wouldn't have met you, my little magic prodigy. Oh dear, don't tell me you actually cared for that little bastard. If so, let me assure you that she had no such feelings for you. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, I'm sure I can loosen it for you. What is she doing? Oh, I'm sure you remember this, don't you? And what it did to that other meat shield you brought in before? Did you know that I can control how slowly the curse in this blade kills you? I can make the flesh rot off your bones for hours if I wanted to. Though I prefer to keep it only about a minute. The screaming gets rather tiresome after that. Perhaps the demonstration is in order then. You, boy, how good are you at screaming? What? What? Why are you bringing me into this? I haven't done anything to you. You killed her. Oh, but you are so very, very wrong. Wait a minute. Hey, wait. We can work something out. I got money. Lots of money. I'm sure we can... Stop. Leave the coward alone and just tell me what you want. There we go. You know, you really are pathetically easy to manipulate. No wonder my niece kept you around. But let's just make sure you don't get any heroic ideas. Hey. Oh, ow, what the hell? There we go. Now, I don't want anything too extravagant. Just tell me how you cast a time travel spell. What? The spell, you little twerp, how did you do it? I just read the words. Don't be smart with me, child. No, she literally just read the words. How did you do it? Did you spill blood on the page? Where did you cast it? Was there some specific weather you had to wait for? Tell me. I told you, I just read the... Wait a minute, you can't cast it, can you? You've had that book for, what did you say, 30 years, and there are spells in it you still can't figure out? Enough. Explain how you did it, or I'll begin removing some of your less vital appendages. Alright. It actually is pretty simple, but you may want to write this down. You got a pen? I've got one somewhere around here. Mark, hey. What? Break the vines and push her in the fire. What? Break the vines? You broke the other ones that grabbed me before, remember? But she'll kill me. She'll kill you anyway, dumbass. I'll keep her distracted. Now do it. Here's one. Alright, now talk. Alright, right, well, I guess it's all in the proper pronunciation. I've been speaking German in my entire life. There's nothing wrong with my pronunciation. Well, exactly. I mean, you'd have too much of an accent if you said the spell just like you spoke it. You have to read the words more phonetically. You have to really think about them, not feel them. Think, not feel. Oh, but there's also one other thing you need to do. Really important. What? Go back to hell and stay there this time. You arrogant little... He has a gun? Hey, which bitch of the West? He has a gun? Yeah? Oh yeah? What? That's all you... That's what you get. Okay, dude. Nobody ties up Marcus... Oh, God. And gets away with it. Fuck you. What? What? You nearly shot me too, you fucking idiot. Fuck yeah, what you got, huh? He's not even listening. Fuck, how did this all go so wrong? Okay, focus on what to do next. Don't think about the corpses. You've done this before, just gotta restart the loop. The witch is dead and the book is on the table. I just need to get to it and wait for... Shit, no. If I take it, I'll have to hand it over to Jill, and then she'll break the spell and leave. I've got to go back one more time and fix this. Maybe I can cast a spell early, or would it cause one of those reality-ending glitches Jill was talking about? Wait, should I even let the spell rewind again? Joy was so upset about it. No, what am I thinking? I have to rewind time again and save her. But God, Joy's family is involved with the book? This guy's still going? First things first, I gotta get out of here before Jill finds that book. Mess with me, I'll take you out. What? Mark, I don't think she can hear you anymore. Whatever. Now, if you're done gloating to a corpse, would you get me out of this stuff? I know how we can save Joy, but we have to move fast. Why are you standing there? Didn't you hear me? We can save Joy, but we will have to hurry before... You know what, Faye? I just figured out what your problem is. You never show any real appreciation for anybody. Except for the one person that you really, really shouldn't. Huh? It's always Joy this, Joy that. Jesus, she's fucking dead on the ground and you're still trying to kiss her ass. I can save her. Doesn't matter, you shouldn't be trying to. What? She was using you, stupid. Just like she was using me, only I had the sense to at least get me some cash and head out of it. You're disgusting. How dare you? Wake up, Vivian. Everyone knows Joyful Rancher is the biggest bitch in all of Cravenport County. What? Did you really think she actually liked you just because you were roommates? You have no idea what she was what she had planned for you. Dying was probably the nicest thing she ever did for you. Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about? She didn't. God, you're so fucking brainwashed. I don't know what she did to fuck you up like this, but damn. You know, putting you out of your misery is gonna be good. Doing you a favor. It really is. Mark, put down that knife. You don't know what it can do. See? There you go again, giving me orders. What is it with women and their inability to accept that I am the one in charge here? Okay, okay, you're in charge. Just put down the knife. There's no reason to kill me, right? Excuse me, no reason. Did you just say no reason? I can give a whole list of reasons not to let you walk out of this cave. Number one, you summoned a demon to attack me. Now you may say it's thin-skinned of me, but I take threats very personally. I didn't summon her. The witch did. Jill was just protecting me. Right. Number two, you kicked me in the balls. And if only my legs were free, I'd do it again. Gee, I just shot that old lady like 6 times. 8 times? I don't know, dude. You're never gonna find this gun, but you're still the only witness to the crime. Oh, I mean that's probably motivation for him. Doesn't really make sense to keep you around so you can blackmail me for the rest of my life, does it? She was trying to kill us. What did you did was self-defense. Nah, the first one might have been the 7 other bullets. Yeah, well, sure, but who's gonna believe that, right? I mean, magic and demons and shit. No jury in the world's going to buy that. Oh, and there's also one last reason. It's like the best one of all. You're the only other person who knows about this book. And now that Joy is gone, it's about to become my big breadwinner. I mean, if it can summon demons and rewind time and shit like that, I'm sure I can find something in here to make me very rich and happy. You don't know how this works, and I'm the only one who can read it. Oh, don't worry. It can't be all that hard if a head case like you can do it. Actually, I'm curious. Joy said you had some kind of mental issue, but she never exactly what it was. Huh, so she didn't tell you. I knew it. God, and there you go again. Fuck me, you really are hopeless, aren't you? Oh well. Say bye-bye, V. Candy, please. Oh! You say bye-bye. She kicked. What the? Hey, ow, get off me, Chris. Sorry we're late. We had to wait till... Whoa, that's one more body than I expected. Damn, guess plans didn't like her either. Jill? Surprised to see me? I'm a pyro demon. You didn't actually think a little fire could hurt me, did you? No, your cheesy performance made that perfectly clear. Did you stop to do an encore for Candy on your way in? I found them outside the cave about to run to your rescue. I needed someone to check if the witch was inside for me, but while I was still explaining things to them, we heard gunshots and they took off to save you. You're a bad person. Your hair looks stupid. Get off me. I still don't think they understand much beyond that you're in danger. I couldn't risk letting them go in alone, though. Wait, are you actually concerned about a human? Well, they're growing on me, kind of. They actually remind me a lot of this one succubus I had a crush on and... Jill! Right. Story for another time. Okay, this doesn't look like it can... that tricky of a spell. Something's weird about it, though. I'm not sure if I can manipulate it without... Can't you just rip them off me? Those arms have to be good for something, right? Huh? Oh, duh. Physical world. And they call me hopeless. You are hopeless. Sheesh, that looks like it hurts. Angry stuff, isn't it? There, okay, now I just need to help Candy deal with... Candy's doing just fine.
Barbecue boy?
Barbecue boy. More like soup boy now, isn't he? Good soup. Going by how he's not moving and half his body is in a pot of boiling liquid, I'd say yes. Great, even Candy got more kills than I do now. Put me down already.
Yeesh.
Well, sorry for being protective. Speaking of, how are you doing, Ken? Oh... No.
Candy.
Candy, please. What's this? It's a knife. Wait, is that the witch's dagger? The one that... Oh no. Hey, I feel... kind of weird. Candy? Don't. Don't touch them. Oh no. Hey, Vivi? I remember what I wanted to tell you. What is it, Candy? You deserve better than her, than Joy. You're a good person. How can you know that? I've never even met you until tonight. I even know you, but you have been just super nice to me and... And you just saved my life, and now you're gonna... How did you know me? Oh, that's so sad. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? How do you know me? How am I a good person if I keep letting everyone around me die? Who are you? They're gone. How do, how do they know them? Let's take a break. You've been going nonstop for a while now. No, I don't want to stop on that. I need to keep going. At least a little more. Alright, if you're sure. So what happened after Candy died? I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I was in shock after that. It's kind of funny, actually. I'd seen so many people die already, I even saw Joy get murdered right in front of me. But something about Candy's last moments, how they spent it telling me I deserved better, it broke something in me. I don't know how long I stayed in that cave crying, but Jill eventually had to carry me out. She set me down at the entrance and said she was going to go clean up, then went back in. When I couldn't cry anymore, I stood up and just started walking. I don't know if it was fate or just muscle memory, but eventually I ended up at the docks. Everything else had come full circle, so I sat down at the edge and waited for Jill to find me again. Sure enough, she showed up a few seconds later. Oh, did she leave the book there so Jill has the book? There you are. Well, I got the spell book and you're alive. I guess that finishes up our contract. Look, I know it didn't end the way you wanted it, but sorry, that came out wrong. Look, humans die, right? It happens all the time, you know? One minute they're alive, the next they're not. It's just how your world works. But not your world, right? Look, about what happened tonight. I'm not gonna lie, things got really, really fucked up. Like, I have no idea how I'm going to write a report on this. This shouldn't have happened. That's it. This should not have happened. But it did, so now I'm going to break the time loop spell and take this thing back home. Did you hear me? Job's over. I'm leaving. Fine. Wait, what? I said fine. Just go. You're not gonna try to talk me out of it. No. Oh, you're just setting me up so you can pull some fancy logic trick, right? Not this time. Just go. But the whole point was to fix this. Stop everyone from dying, remember? Why are you giving up? We can still go back and try again. Why? So I can watch them all die a third time? Huh? It's fate or something, right? I never had a chance at saving them. It's always going to be just me at the end. Vivian and Finala, the final girl at the end of the horror movie. That's what you've been telling me, right? We're just stuck in a cheap slasher flick, and we can't change the ending. Vivian, look.
Christ damn it.
You're supposed to be talking me into this, not the other way around. Look, I can't leave things like this, okay? The way Candy died, Fuck, that's going to haunt me forever. Haunt you. They were fucking badass. A non-binary polyamorous badass. They didn't deserve to go out like that. And why does that matter, Jill? You were gonna kill them and everyone else on this fucking lake just a few hours ago, remember?
I didn't know.
I didn't... You didn't want to. You didn't care. You just wanted to put a couple of notches into your machete. Vivian, calm the fuck down. But I didn't kill anyone. You came here to slaughter every person on this lake and take back your book, so congratulations, Jill. Mission accomplished. You win. Now go. You're still wrong. I still don't get what she's getting on this high horse for. Back home, I'm a bit of a screw-up. I always try my best, but the professor says I never think things through. I'm always finding shortcuts and cutting corners. I always think it'll be fine, but then someone else has to clean up my mess. When I got this mission, I thought I was finding something I couldn't mess up. Nothing to overthink. Just go in, do the contract, get the magic item, and have fun killing a few nameless extras while I was at it. Simple. But I think I finally get what my professor's been trying to tell me. There aren't any extras here. Every human has their own story, their own life. Hell, humans probably have more of a life than we do. I mean, all we do is watch you. I I wanted it to be a game, but humans, you're not characters, you're people. And there's nothing simple about ending a person's story, unless they end someone else's. Well, I'm glad you got to have your little character growth moment. Too bad it's too late. Too little too late. We've got to do something. We can't just leave this with Candy as some stereotypical sacrifice to teach my dumbass a lesson. They're way too good for that. And they saved your ass too, so you owe them. I just don't know why. They kept saying they know me, but I can't remember them because of my stupid broken brain. Your brain isn't broken, V. Yes, it is. You're what? Huh? And? It means I can't think the way others do. I know what that means, and yeah. Huh? I knew from the start, V, you handle crazy shit way better than most humans would. Probably because most normal things seem weird to you anyway. So you process stuff differently than most humans. So does every demon who's ever lived, including me and my professor. Being autistic or neurodivergent or whatever you want to call it is nothing to be ashamed of. It is when it's all anyone ever sees. When I was diagnosed as a kid, my parents acted like I was brain dead. They told everyone I met that I was autistic and not to expect anything from me. What made it worse was that they were right. Stuff other kids could do easily, like spelling or memorizing the multiplication tables, just felt impossible. I did my best, but nothing ever seemed to click. I was put in resource programs, but they didn't even let me try. They didn't even attempt to help me learn. They just gave me half the answers on every test to make sure I passed. When I got older, I started studying psychology to try to understand what it was. It didn't really help, but I found it was a lot easier for me to read a place instead of a person. That's how I got into forensic psychology. I can't read social cues, but I can make an educated guess on someone based on what their bedroom looks like. It's not perfect, but it's easier. It's not smart. I'm not smart or clever. I'm just trying to do the best I can. And the best I can is put us right back where we fucking started. So what if you can't think normally? Nothing about this night has been normal by anyone's standards. But we can figure this out. We know a lot more than we did last time. Doesn't matter how many times we do it. They'll all just die again in some new horrible way. You can't think like that. I can't fight fate, Jill. I don't know how. V, it's not fate. Everyone who died the first time is dead again. Everyone. Even if we stop them from being impaled or being melted, they'll just find some other way to be killed. I don't want to see that anymore. I'm tired and already going to have enough nightmares. Hmm. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait just a damn minute. Not everyone is dead. Give it time. They will be. No, they won't. Because they can't die, at least until the spell ends. What are you talking about? Then who left to get the hot dogs? Kenny? He said he died in the cave last time, but he's in the spell's buffer, remember? He's untouchable in there. Completely safe. But we don't even know if he made it to the buffer. He could have crashed his car before he made it there. He didn't last time, but okay, I'll humor you. What are you doing? Checking the spell's expulsion queue. We're a bit far from the border, but I can at least see if there's anything ready to be... Jill? V, I never thought I'd get to say this, but... We saved Kenny. Seriously? Serious as I can be. There's a human and a car inside the buffer, ready to be spat out into your proper reality, safe and sound. We can actually save people? 1000%. Doesn't even matter if fate wants you dead, if you exist outside of it. How many people can fit in the buffer? For a spell this size? Couple thousand. Thousands? There weren't even 100 people at the party. Well, everyone in there can have some leg room. We can do this. We can save everyone. We just need them to all go home. Then we pick up the spellbook from the cave, now that we know how to find it. Charbroil the witch, so that she can't kill any more demons. And save 2 worlds and our favorite non-binary badass in one swoop. And then maybe get some answers about who they are and why they care about me so much. And maybe ask them out on a date. And maybe ask them out on a... Jill! Oh, come on, they're so obviously into you. That's let's just focus on saving everyone, okay? What's to worry about? We got this in the bag now. Me. Look at her. First, I show up at the party and scare everyone into the barrier. Next, we head back to the cave and I'll show you why I'm called a pyro demon. Then, we pull the book out of the ashes, kick back on the beach, and take a well-deserved break before heading back to reality and all the annoying paperwork waiting for us. Yes, but this saps up her life energy, no? Can she stand it? I can see why your professor says you cut corners. Alright, what did I miss? Well, scaring everyone into leaving probably isn't the best way. Why not? I scared Barbecue Boy into running. In fact, I might just torch his ass for what he did to Candy. That'll really give the rest of them a reason to run. That won't make the best first impression with Candy. They won't remember Mark killed them, remember? I don't think you want the only human you like thinking you're a monster. I mean, I am, but good point. Also, if you do whatever it is you did to Mark and start panic, people are going to run their cars and all drive off at once into a forest. And those roads aren't very wide. Oh. Yeah, oh. I already saw a couple of cars wrapped around trees last time. Not to mention, cowards like Mark would be more than willing to run over a few people just to run away faster. People like Candy who would be focused on getting other people to safety. Tries, damn it. Okay, so we need to make everyone leave calmly. There's another problem I don't think you know about yet. The witch knows you're working with me, and she remembers everything that happens in the loop, just like us. How? I don't know. She just said, you don't think I'd lose memories to my own spell, did you? And that turned out to be bullshit, because she can't even cast a time loop spell. Well, hold on. What do you mean she can't cast a time loop spell? It's part of the book. If she can do one spell, she can do all of them. Apparently not. She wanted me to tell her how I did it. She called me a magical prodigy or something. Interesting. But that doesn't explain how she knows about us. She said she had a scrying spell or something. She was using it to watch us the entire loop. A scrying spell? Tries, damn it. Well, that's annoying. Oh, fortunately, that's one spell I know exactly how to deal with. She won't be able to see us coming next time. You can keep her from looking at everyone? No. Scry blocking is kind of like camouflage umbrella. She won't be able to detect where we are or see us, but it's centered around me. Which means we'll need to find each other pronto next loop. But she'll still be able to see Joy and Candy. Do you think she might try to take hostages? She already did with Mark when she caught us in the cave. Which reminds me, the witch is actually Joy's aunt. Wow. Holy subplots, Ratman. Wait, didn't she kill Pumpkin Hater in the cave? Yeah, just like she killed Joy's mother, her sister, who was the original owner of the book. Joy comes from a whole line of witches. Great. So are you going to have to fight Pumpkin Hater for the book too? Yes. I don't know. It kind of seemed like she just wanted revenge, no matter the cost. She wants the book. Well, she's in for a disappointment. First thing we're gonna do after I get you is head back to the cave and light the fucker up. About that, you can't hurt anyone who has the book, remember? Even if flames can't touch her directly. That much raw heat in the confined space should do the work. Won't be a pretty way to go, but it's what she deserves. And you sure that won't violate your contract? I just have to not look at her or hear her. If I pour enough hellfire into the cave, it ought to drown out any screaming. That is, if she has time to open her mouth before it melts off. That cave goes back pretty deep. Are you sure you can flood the whole thing with fire? Remember when I blew my top earlier? That was just embarrassment blush. I may not be the most elegant spellweaver, but I can spit fire with the best of them. Although since we're in the physical world, I'll probably need you close by so I can borrow some energy to do it safely. Don't want to burn myself out, literally. I'll be right behind you. That witch has caused nothing but pain for everybody, and it's not like we can put her on trial for any of it. Trial by fire, maybe. That's for looking at things with your eyes. V, look out. I think, yeah, he's going the other way. Whew, that was a close call. I can't believe that guy is still going. Seriously, how can that chainsaw not run out of... Fuck, we forgot about the 7th sin. Shit, you're right. It won't matter if we get everyone in a barrier if they're already going psycho. How do you even get infected with that stuff anyway? Do you smoke it, snort it, inject it? Nobody knows. All the toxicology reports could determine was that it was likely absorbed through the digestive tract. So was it something they ate or drank? Yeah, but that's where it gets tricky. Every victim had pretty much the same dosage. If it wasn't food or drinks, you would expect it to be a wide variation depending on how much they had. Yeah? So that means it has come in a pill, right? That's all the same dosage. Hey, look at you with the deductions. I have my moments. Well, pills are the most popular theory. But how do you get everyone at a house party, some who don't even drink alcohol, to all take one unidentifiable pill? Pest dispenser or breath mint? Not a bad theory actually. But I mean someone would have to be actively passing it out. And there are pads like candy all over the party on the beach. Someone would have noticed. But we know Candy wasn't affected or infected before he left the first time. That gives us like an hour to get everyone to calmly leave. That's just when we know Candy started showing symptoms. 7 is very unpredictable. We have no idea when they or anyone else are actually drugged. Plus, getting everyone to leave is easier said than done. I tried last time, but nobody would listen. What if you just tell everyone that the party's been spiked with 7 sin? How would I prove it without knowing who's responsible or how they're distributing it? Without proof, Joy and Mark would just say I'm causing a scene and shut me down again. I could warn Candy and the other pads, but I don't know if they're able to convince everyone else until it was too late and have to stay at the party without you. And without you, I can't barbecue the witch. Okay, so in summary, you need to find a way to get all the college students to leave the lake and go into the buffer zone. And you need to do it before they all somehow become drugged with 7 sin, and without me scaring anyone. Then, once you accomplish that little miracle, we need to kill the witch and get the spellbook back. A witch who I cannot go within sight or hear of, and for some reason retains all her memories from each loop. And she saw everything that happened last loop, meaning she knows about my relationship with Joy and probably our relationship with Candy. Meaning she could take one of them hostage if we don't take care of her first. So we gotta do all that while running defense. Jeez, it never rains, but it pours. Why didn't I put more effort into my glamour classes? Those could really help turn things around. Wait, say that again? My glamours? It's a branch of magic that focuses on illusions and... No, before that. It never rains, but it pours? That's it. That's our answer. It is. What's the one thing guaranteed to ruin every outdoor party? Rain? Oh right, cold and wet is bad for humans. If we can start a storm early enough, it'll force everyone to pack up and go back to town to find another party. And they'll run straight into the buffer zone without crashing into anything. I just hope they don't all pop back into reality on top of each other. It'll be fine. Most decent buffer zones are good about not materializing matter on top of other matter. Oh, okay. And this spell has a decent buffer zone, right? Positive thoughts, V. Positive thoughts. Fine, so how fast can you make a storm? Oh, you want me to do it? Oh, come on, Jill. Summoning a storm is like the go-to flex for every magic user in history. Even I've done it. Yeah, well, that kind of magic isn't exactly my strong suit. Now, what exactly is your strong suit, Jill? Well, it's pretty good at I'm pretty good at matter crafting. I mean, just look at this body. Could you make, like, an army of yourself, then? Oh, well, it's not exactly something I can do on the fly. Also, I'm strictly forbidden from ever attempting to create any kind of simulated intelligence for as long as I live. Let me guess. More shortcuts? It's a long story. Oh, but I've got the short-range teleportation thing down. Only when people aren't looking at you. My professor said it was an inventive approach. What else do you have? Well, I'm a pyrodemon, so fire, obviously. Just need to be careful with it, because I only have so much of my own power here. Although I might be able to consume burnable fuel to replenish. Maybe? The physical world and my world run on different rules. Do you want gasoline? What about the vines you keep summoning to grab my ankles? Oh, those are just part of this construct. I sprout them out of the bottom of my head and push them through the ground. I'm actually using them as a skeleton for this body right now. Wait, so you're actually a tentacle monster puppeting a buffed up scarecrow? Like I said, I'm good at finding workarounds. Well, try to find one for this. Hey, you don't see me constantly criticizing your shortcomings. I'm not criticizing you, I'm sorry, I just need your help. I'm out of my element here. You and me both. I hate trying to memorize things. So I'm kind of useless without my notes or something to reference. What about the spell book? Could you use that as a reference? It's worth a look. I think I saw a spell for summoning a storm somewhere in there. There it is. Yeah, this might just work. So can you cast it? No, but you can. Me? Maintaining a spell like this and the scribe blocking would drain me dry fast. But I should be able to tether the storm summoning spell to the time loop you already have going. That way, it'll be triggered the next time we loop around automatically. Wait, isn't that mixing magics? The very dangerous thing we should never ever do? No. I wouldn't be messing with the spell itself. It'll just be adding to it. Like tying a piece of string to the alarm clock so it sets off the coffee maker. The mental image of you Rube Goldberging reality does not fill me with confidence, Jill. Although this is a pretty big spell, running this and the time loop is going to put a lot of continuous strain on your body. How much strain? Maybe like double or triple what you're feeling now? Plus there's gonna be a big pull at the start to get that storm brewing. There's a chance you might pass out. And I'll still need to draw some power from you to take care of the witch. Maybe we should find another way. So we have any safe alternatives that would offer us even half as much of a chance? No? Then pause the thoughts, Jill. Okay, let's do it. Oh boy. Good, now hand me that book. I need to check something. We made a plan for Jill to pick me up outside the party as soon as I could slip away, and for her to take care of the few things on her way over. Things finally felt like they were turning around, but we had no idea what was waiting for us in the next loop. So much was about to happen. I'd finally find out the truth about Candy, but also the truth about Joy. I'd figure out how the 7th sin was being distributed and who was behind it. But of course, we didn't know what the whole time we were planning. Our greatest enemy was there listening to us the entire time. Sounds exciting. But we'll finish up after we take a break. Alright. Oh, okay. That's it. Oh, when's part 3 coming out? I'm not sure if it says anywhere. But that was part 2. Things are progressing. And there's a whole different subplot happening now as well. So, we'll see.